A recent incident reminded me why I never let my guard down when I travel. Last May, a passenger was arrested immediately after landing on a flight from South Korea to Singapore. According to news reports, he had moved to another seat during the flight, opened another passenger's carry-on bag, took 2 bank cards, and later returned the bag to its original place. He was arrested immediately after the aircraft landed. Stories like this are a good reminder that it's always better to be prepared. While we can control what other people do, we can take simple steps to better protect our belongings during a flight. First, let's talk about the overhead bin. If you have a wheeled carry-on or a large backpack that won't fit under the seat in front of you, you'll most likely to have to place it in the overhead compartment. But here's something many travelers don't realize. The overhead bin isn't assigned to a specific passenger. Flight attendants may ask passengers to use any available space. Whenever I have a choice, I try to place my carry-on slightly in front of my row instead of directly above or behind me. That way, if someone opens that overhead compartment, there's a better chance I'll notice. Of course, that's not always possible on a full flight. On a long-haul or overnight flights, once the cabin lights are turned off and most passengers are asleep, it's naturally much easier for someone to move around the cabin without drawing much attention. That's another reason I prefer keeping my carry-on where I have a better chance of noticing if the overhead bin is opened. I also make it a habit to keep my carry-on locked whenever it's stored in the overhead bin. It's a habit I learned from my dad. Whenever our family traveled, he would always remind us to lock our wheeled carry-ons before putting them in the overhead bin. I've carried that habit with me ever since. It makes it less convenient for someone to casually open my bag. Second, I never put valuables on my carry-on. My passport, wallet, cash, credit cards, gadgets, medications, basically anything I absolutely can't afford to lose, always stay in my personal item bag. Third, when I sleep on long-haul or overnight flights, I keep my personal item close to my body. I usually wrap it with my jacket, and I often rest both hands on it while I sleep. Fourth, if I need to use the lavatory while traveling alone, all my valuables come with me. And finally, stay aware of your surroundings, especially on overnight flights when many passengers are asleep. You don't have to be suspicious of everyone, but it helps to know what's happening around you and where your belongings are all the time. Sometimes awareness is one of the simplest ways to protect yourself. If you found this helpful, save it for your next flight and follow for more travel tips, travel stories, and little things that can make your trip a bit smoother.